"Tomorrow's Christmas Eve," said one Nintendo Capri Sun as he ran out the door in his underwear.
Oh my god.
But that was not.
How long is it? How long has it been since we've done one of these?
I never. This is the first time I've ever heard this. So I think it might need some context.
Okay, for context, for those who are familiar with Nintendo Capri Sun or the Runaway Guys, he has a recording of him walking out of his room in his underwear saying, "Tomorrow is Christmas Eve."
Wow.
It is a legendary meme that is basically shared every year. It's kind of like how on December 24th, everyone shares the "Almost Christmas is not Christmas" from Phoenix, right?
Oh my god.
So it's basically that. And also, for those who don't know, Tim is an incredible sweetheart, and he is a very talented artist. He drew the Legend of Zelda Link to the Past map in chalk once.
What?
This is a fact. Look it up.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, it's been a while since we've done a podcast, and it's almost 2023.
Yes,
Oh
in 2 weeks. My God, we went by this year so friggin' fast that it's just like finally, wow, 2023 is starting to look really good now, especially when it comes to cinema. Because we got the Mario Brothers movie coming out. We got we got a Transformers movie coming out with the Beast Wars characters.
Yep.
We got
Please don't suck. Please don't suck. Please don't suck. Please don't suck.
Oh, it's not going to. It's by the same people who did the Bumblebee movie, which is
highly
good. Better than Michael Bay's films.
Good.
Because they were erasing what Michael Bay did.
Yes, they're basically fixing the whole Transformers movie thing.
Because basically those films are just fanfics. They're basically written by like a high schooler's fanfic who was like starting to discover puberty.
Yeah, pretty much.
A racist high schoolers fanfic.
Oh,
that
God.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, don't get me stuck.
Yeah, we could do a whole video on Michael Bay just and his weird racist choices.
Yeah.
But instead,
very questionable.
We're going to do something good and talk about one of my favorite Christmas specials as a kid that I still remember because of how good it is.
Hell yeah.
That is?
Well, that too. But it is The Fight Before Christmas, the Powerpuff Girls Christmas special.
Yeah.
And what a good Christmas special it is.
It fucking is. I remember watching that so many times because I've always wanted there to be a Christmas episode. Because there never was one up until this special, and I was like, sad. My younger self was satisfied.
Yeah.
Knowing that it exists.
Yeah, and again, if you grew up watching the Powerpuff Girls, then you know why this Christmas special is so good. Because it's, one, Craig McCracken's still working on it.
Mm-hmm.
And two, it had good animation, good simple story. Was it a 30-minute special?
I think it was a half-hour special. It was.
Yeah. It was a good half-hour special. It didn't overstay its welcome. It was just the right length for what we needed from the Powerpuff Girls.
Yes, and not to mention, it's just like we also get to learn that. I mean, is it slightly a spoiler if I say one of the coolest surprises that also like made me think like if that actually was a true thing back as a kid when I was a kid.
I think I know what you're talking about. But
apparently, Santa Claus can give people superpowers for Christmas.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was thinking of something else, but yeah, apparently Santa can just do that just because.
Yeah, he's like, no one's ever asked. I'm like, aw, well, I want superpowers.
Okay, so for context, this Christmas special basically takes place on Christmas Eve. Everyone's getting out of school. They're getting ready for Christmas tomorrow. It's great. There's snow and everything. And one of the rottenest characters in the show, Princess Morbucks, is confused by the concept of Santa. This guy who just brings free gifts. She's like, "Why? I always get gifts every year from Dad."
Yeah, basically, and for those of you who have not grown up with the OG Powerpuff Girls, Princess Morbucks is basically Annie from the Annie musical if she became rich and spoiled by Daddy Warbucks.
She probably did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, oh boy. Yeah, Princess Morbucks is just greedy, entitled.
Bitch!
Yep, she's a big old bitch. And like, when she kind of learns about Santa and the naughty or nice list, she kind of goes on this like crusade, like constantly asking everyone, "Am I nice?" And no one wants to answer the question of, "Is she nice or not?" Because no, no, you are not.
No, she is not. She is beyond nice.
Yeah, and again, everyone just keeps just playing it off. They don't want to answer her question. They're like, I don't want to get in trouble with her if I say no.
Oh my god. It was funny. Well, my favorite one was the driving chauffeur. He's like, well, oops, my finger was slipped. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, I think.
The phone rings and he like picks it up slowly. I love that scene
Yes,
so much.
yes. And
You're breaking it. I'm going through. I'll let. No, you're not.
because she's
Twist.
looking out the window.
So fucking hilarious. My
Yep.
God.
Eventually, she gets so annoyed that she charters her own private jet, flies to the North Pole, sneaks into Santa's workshop, checks his naughty or nice list, and to see everyone who's on the naughty or nice list, and just about everyone in the world's on the nice list, except for her, who's literally on a sticky note.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's like, everyone in the world has been nice except for you, so I just want your name on a sticky note. I didn't even have to make a naughty list. It was just you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hilarious. Like,
I guess the Powerpuff Girls live in a society that's pretty much perfect except for Princess Morbucks.
And other villains, of course.
Why did they almost call her Princess Periwinkle? I don't know why. For some reason, I thought her last name was Princess Periwinkle. My bad.
okay, why does that sound familiar?
BoJack
Hmm.
Horseman.
Oh, right. Oh, another show.
The show I stopped after season 5 because it made me so depressed that I had to have a mental health check.
Yeah, BoJack Horseman is not a very bright show. It is very depressing. So be careful
Watch
when you watch it.
Watch Tuca and Birdie instead. It actually has a lot more characters with character development, and they also change their shit and work on their shit.
Yeah.
Other than BoJack. I mean,
Yeah.
I get it. BoJack Horseman also shows that some people don't have access to that kind of care, but for fuck's sake, just have a show that shows people they can find those services if they need it.
Yes, they can and they can help. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so once Princess Morbucks realizes that she's the only person on the naughty list, she just it somehow just erases the naughty and nice and switches them because I guess the printer Santa was using doesn't use ink.
Apparently, like he wrote everything by hand. I'm like, how does he not have carpal tunnel syndrome after that?
I mean,
Oh wait, that's right. He's magic. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, like he can deliver presents around the world in one night. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And but yeah, after the presents are delivered, Bubbles wakes up, sees that she, Blossom, Buttercup all got coal. Everyone in town got coal, and then she kind of like has this realization that something must be up. So they all try to figure out what's going on when Princess Morbucks basically shows up and kind of like does the whole, "Oh, I did something about this, so I'm the reason why you all got coal and I got all the presents, including superpowers." Which is so weird. But
You stupid stupid. That's what it is.
But I mean, like when we learned that the reason she got the powers is because no one asked, and the fact Santa could just do that, it's kind of crazy. But like, he's got a point. It's like, Santa, can you really give me anything? Sure, just ask for it. Really? Yeah. I mean, because it's not like a genie where there's like, rules to the situation.
No. Although nowadays, kids these days don't want to have toys, and so now us adults have to be the ones who buy the toys, which is also improving the economy, apparently.
Yes.
Well, yeah, no, there's this whole thing going on where it's like the amount of toys being bought right now are bought by by adults who want to reconnect with their inner child and play with the toys that are never really played with because kids are mostly playing with like on their iPhones or iPads or video games related stuff that all the toys they don't get played with. So us adults, apparently what's called kid adults, they play with the toys more because it's all about a way of escapism, a way of like
Yeah.
creating and building up your imagination and just be kind of challenging what it means to be an adult because honestly people think that us adults are supposed to be serious all the time. No, that gets you stress and heart attack.
Yep.
You have
Also,
to have mental health breaks and also have a chance of playing and being active and having fun in your adult life.
yeah. Also, as we're saying this, I'm literally playing on my phone right now as we talk about this. So, so I guess
Oh, the hypocrisy!
how
The hypocrisy, B.
how
I thought we knew you better.
Hypocrisy.
yeah. Uh, yeah. But yeah, the episode then turns into a race back to the North Pole where they confront Santa, and then it's where Santa realizes, wait, the Powerpuff Girls, you're three of the nicest girls I know. Why would you end up on the naughty list? And Princess Morbucks basically is just like I came down here, I changed the list, I did all of this because I should be the nicest, I should get everything, blah blah blah, yada yada yada, insults.
Entitlement and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
the insult she gives Santa is so hilarious, and he gets so mad. He grabs her by the ear, drags her to his office, touches his nose, and puts her on the permanent naughty list.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was the thing I thought you were going to bring up, Micah. The fact that there's not just the naughty list, there's a permanent one.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
this is the part where I get to see it.
Oh my god.
It's an indie.
It is an indie.
I can't believe it. Andy, where'd you come from? And don't say your mom.
Well, I'm from the Broken Dreams.
Ah.
Oh, so you're from Magic Hand.
Oh, I thought he
Damn.
was referencing Green Day, Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Oh no, I prefer. No, we're going to talk about Green Day. I'm going to talk about green tea.
No, we do not call that stand green tea. We call it Green Day because through those copyright a-holes who think they can censor the name of a JoJo stand. Because I will put them on ice.
I will hunt them down. I will find them, and I will kill them. And I'll make sure no one ever dies again.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it was hilarious to see that. Then she flies off, and then like they're like, "You're later, get away!" And it's like, "Oh, it's okay." Touches his nose, and then she just falls into the snow again. It's just like, and she just screams because like throughout the whole episode, she's just constantly screaming. I think no fair.
Mm-hmm.
It's hilarious. And then like Santa tries to like, okay, I'll just go fix everything, and then like, oh right, the four powerful girls just came through and wrecked my whole setup. I can't do this. Christmas is ruined. Whatever I do, Powerpuff Girls, pull a Rudolph and fix the situation.
Yeah. And they actually did.
I mean, yeah, they're the Powerpuff Girls. They're pretty fast.
Yep.
And then what's I gonna say? Oh, then Professor Utonium wakes them up.
I love you, Professor Utonium, and how giddy he is.
He wakes them up and they're tired from what they were doing, and they're like, "Wait, what do we care? It's Christmas. Let's celebrate!"
Yep.
And it's sweet, it's wholesome, and I love it.
It is.
It is such a it's such a good it's a good special. If you've never seen it, I'm pretty sure you can find it somewhere on YouTube, and I highly recommend you give it a watch, especially if you want a good cartoon that's not garbage.
And also, you could also try to find it on the DVD set, which I have the DVD box set of all
Oh.
seasons of the OG series,
Nice. You have the,
which includes the aforementioned Christmas special.
oh, do you have? Does it also have the band episode?
Band. Which band episode?
The one with the gnome.
Oh,
Pixity!
I don't
Oh, I didn't see
remember
that.
that episode. I don't. Here, hold on. I'm researching. Powerpuff.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yep. For those who are unaware, there was a banned episode of Powerpuff Girls that was banned because it involved communism with a gnome.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, that's why it was banned. Basically, because everyone was wearing red. Everyone was just like doing what the gnome said. It's weird.
Wait, what
There was-
season was this from? What?
There's also
There's also what?
sorry. There was also an episode of Tailspin that was banned because of communism. It was called Flying Dupes.
Huh.
Yeah,
I don't think I have this episode. I don't know. Maybe it might be.
it's kind of hard to find, but it's just one of those episodes that just exists, and it's so weird that it's like, oh, okay, I guess it's an episode now. But I mean, there's been weirder episodes on TV shows, like what Silver said. Pretty sure Micah and Indy can think of some. I can't.
I need to watch some, rewatch some
Controversial
Tailspin
episodes
sometime.
or something.
Hang on, what'd you think, Indy?
I really need to rewatch some Tailspin sometime.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if I ever visit Silver, or he's going to be like, all right, you need to watch Tailspin. I don't wanna end up in a dungeon watching Tailspin.
Oh god.
You will watch Tailspin, and you will like it, bitch.
You're going to watch it, and you are gonna like it.
But you know what else? What else you should watch and really like? The My Little Pony Christmas special that I'm going to hand over to Micah because I never saw that episode.
Oh,
I
thank you
saw
for
it.
hearing.
Okay, I'm glad two people saw it. Indy, did you see it?
Which one?
The My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Christmas special.
Hearthwarming Eve.
Hearthwarming Eve.
Yeah, I saw that. Wait, you did not see that?
Well, I mean, I might have seen it.
The one that I'm going to be talking about is the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic special, the best gift ever, which is by far the best Christmas special that they produce.
Oh, I didn't see
What
that one.
season was
Because
that?
there's multiple other ones. There's like a Heartswarming Eve Tale, which is like a reimagining of what is it? A Christmas Carol, but with
Okay, I
the
didn't-
My Little Pony characters.
I
And
didn't see
then-
that one.
Then there's the one about how Heartswarming Eve is the celebration about the foundation of Equestria, where
That
it
I did see,
united.
though.
There's that one. But the one we're talking about specifically is the best gift ever, which is a really fun special. And watching it made me feel so nostalgic for Friendship is Magic that I'm definitely gonna binge the series again at some point.
I might join you in that.
Because this show, and I'm gonna sound controversial for those who like the new series, the old series just slaps better than the new one because it does not have Lauren Faust or any of the creative minds that actually worked on Friendship is Magic that made it so memorable with the characters, the voice actors, the music that's so Disney-like because of Daniel Ingram. We love you, Daniel. You're amazing. And just the overall lore and story for this series, it like the new generation one, it cannot top that. Honestly, the new one should just be all a separate entity from Friendship is Magic.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think it's kind of just. But
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe they might
It's
close it
kind
there.
of like what they did in the early 90s with the 80s series, because the 80s My Little Pony also had like a branch off series in 1992 called My Little Pony Tales that was pretty atrocious. So I feel
Yep.
like what they're doing now is like kind of like that.
Okay, that kind of makes a bit of sense.
Yeah. But yes, other than that, we shall start off with this story. So, what is My Little Pony: The Best Gift Ever all about? Do you ask? Well, the short summary of it is that the ponies and Spike are all hoping to find the best gift ever as they prepare for Heartswarming Eve. But Twilight Sparkle doesn't have time to celebrate the holiday. So, here's how it goes. It starts off with a musical number and a storytelling fashion, kind of like those other Xmas specials you probably watch
Yeah.
as a kid. You know, it was like "'Twas Heartswarming Eve" and all throughout Equestria, that kind of thing,
Oh,
that kind of
joy.
storytelling. And then everyone sings about Heartswarming Eve and about the celebration of it, which mostly focuses on the stresses of the holidays, such as shopping, wrapping gifts, etc. And the music slaps really good. And I was just like kind of singing along to it. I'm like, see, I can sing along to this. The other one, eh. But enough of that. Twilight, yes, is so super stressful about the holiday season that because she's a teacher at Canterlot University, because this is like far into like close to the midway of the series, and so for this, the main six, specifically Applejack, she presents an idea for every pony to celebrate the holiday season and not feel too stressed about it. Instead of trying to get every pony some gifts, why not just get one gift per pony in what's called a heartwarming helper, kind of like a secret Santa.
Oh.
For like, you draw a name and you try to figure out which gift to get the person that you choose. And so they do this, and but minor conflicts kind of start to ensue. Twilight wants to wow Pinkie Pie, whereas Pinkie Pie wants to wow Twilight with the best gifts that they want to give each other. Spike wants to get a gift for Rarity because, of course,
Of course.
I'm like, Spike, come on, rarest Spike is not going to happen.
You
Try
don't
as you
know
may,
that
it's not going to
time
stop.
could challenge.
It's not going to happen, Spike. It's never going to happen. It didn't happen.
Yeah, we know. Also,
And then,
Rare Jack is bear.
Yes, even though Apple Dash became canon, so.
Boo.
Yeah, your boo just reflects all the other people who were disappointed.
Hey, oh, wait, hang on. I can do better. But first, I got to set it up. What are you doing hanging there, boy? What are you doing there, SpongeBob? Just hanging around.
Ooh. But yeah, anyways, the other conflict ensue is that Rainbow Dash wants to know what Fluttershy wants without telling her that she's her heart's wanting helper, but Fluttershy's hard to figure out. And then of course,
she is.
they got like Spike swaps gift persons ponies with Fluttershy, and so he finally has Rarity, but he doesn't know what to get her because she likes so much stuff, but it's like I don't know what to get her. Oh no!
Classic.
And then, of course, the Flim Flam brothers are out to scam the other
Oh
ponies into
God.
buying a very ragged doll pony character that's like so expensive, even though it looks cheaply made. What a surprise! Commercialism is the greatest gift of all. Let's see, and then of course, let's see, and I'm gonna try to do this as best I can, because this is from my notes. The Yaks help Pinkie Pie um, try to find the the gift givers who might help her find the best gift for Twilight, whereas a package for Applejack, which was Rarity's gift, got mistakenly mailed to an acorn farm. Thanks, Derpy, being a derp at the mail room. Oh yes, we love you, Derpy, but oh my God, this you struggling as a mail carrier, that is just a lot of people can relate to it. It's like, oh yeah, see, your package got shipped out to this address instead of this one. Oh my
Just
God.
don't know what went wrong.
Oh my God, yes. Also, there are references to Home Alone, Elf, and Charlie Brown.
Really?
And yeah,
Nice.
there was a pony that looked like Elf. There was the bird lady from Home Alone 2
Two.
in New York.
Boston, New York. Yeah.
And then Charlie Brown, where there were two ponies near near that brittle Christmas tree with the ornament. Yeah, let's see. And then of course Discord comes in to help Rainbow Dash because he knows Fluttershy more than Rainbow Dash. And of course he tries to be somewhat helpful in his Discord way, where he's like, "Oh, I could tell you what Fluttershy wants, but I know her more than you do."
Yeah.
Let's see, and then of course, oh yeah, Twilight is so stressed that eventually she finds the best gift that she wants to give for Pinkie Pie, and it's
It's what?
it's in the show. It's in the special.
Oh.
You'll have to look it up. It's hilarious.
You're not
It's a
going
meme.
to.
It's a meme worthy clip.
Oh my God. Yeah, no. What's meme worthy was me giving a piece of a furry a piece of paper that said this word pass on it.
Uh-huh.
No, I literally did that. I even have a photo of it.
Nice. But yeah, anyways, the package got shipped over. Rarity's package to Applejack got shipped over to an acorn farm where some farming ponies noticed that their son, Pistachio, is all super cheerful because the hat is a very like top of the line fashionable hat that Rarity wanted to give to Applejack, and and also apparently, Pistachio was a big fan of Rarity. 'Cause he's a very fashion oriented pony, and I'm like,
Aw.
I see. It's really cute. It's a sweet exchange. Um,
Yeah, so
let's
I'm
see what
guessing she
else.
obviously can't take it back because that wouldn't be her style.
Yeah, nah. Also, Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis. At this time of year,
This time of day, right? This time of day.
you'll go live.
Right in your very
Come
own
catch
kitchen.
it. Yep.
May
Can I see it?
No.
No.
Yeah. So the gift.
Fire.
No,
No,
mother.
mother.
That's
It's just the Northern
Lights.
Lights.
But yes. The Pinkie Pie meets the gift givers known as Aurora Borealis. They're three reindeer who Aurora knows of gifts that were given already. She sees the past. Bori is in the present moment, and then Alice knows what's going to happen next.
Oh,
So
it's like
they all
the Three
represent the
Sisters
past,
of
present,
Fate.
and future. Yeah, they're like the Fates.
Right, that's
But
cool.
they're basically they're that universe's version of Santa Claus.
Yeah,
Brought Bori Alice.
that's cool. I like the name. I also like the fact that we literally just jumped to the steamed hams.
Yep.
God.
Also there was a G.I. Joe reference in this special.
Are you serious?
Yes, where
Oh.
Discord dresses up both him and Rainbow Dash as Snake Eyes, and who's the white ninja?
Oh, I never watched G.I.
Snake
Joe.
Eyes. It was Snake Eyes and someone else.
I never watched G.I. Joe, so I had to ask my friends.
Enemy.
Or
Storm Shadow. That's who it is. Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. Because, Hasbro likes to make references to their other properties a whole lot. Especially in the My Little Pony movie, where I was hoping that Hasbro would go one moment without referencing, but they had to make a Hungry Hungry Hippos reference. Like, hippos are so sweet, but they sure are hungry. Hungry hippos? I'm like, Hasbro, you had one fucking job. One job. Not to reference anything because this takes place in a magical world, but no.
listen, I had one job too. Then I had two jobs. Then I had three jobs. 4 jobs.
Remember when the Hub tried to pass off that Battleship movie as a movie?
Oh God.
Ew.
Oh God.
We don't talk about that movie.
No. That's like how do you mess up a movie about a warship fighting aliens?
Because they want to try to somehow market it because they want to I guess they want to pump the gas a little.
Whatever.
I mean, to be fair, at least they made a movie out of something where you just say carrier hit and it's the end of the game.
Jesus.
Yeah. But anyways, back to the thing. Like, everyone finally kind of gets their gifts. Applejack and Fluttershy got to trick Flim and Flam and make everybody realize, oh wait, we were scammed. Let's go after them for a refund. Let's see. Oh, there's also a planes, trains, and automobiles reference with
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah, Steve Martin. There was two ponies that looked like Steve Martin and John Candy's character sitting in a train in the same fashion as the movie.
Oh my God.
There's a chock full of references, even to some like R-rated movies. Like there's a reference to The Shining and also a reference to The Big Lebowski, where there's a pony that looked just like Big Lebowski.
Yeah,
and
he
also
even said the
other
line.
characters. Yes, he did. But yeah, anyways, back to the thing. They finally get the gifts that they hoped that they wanted, but chaos ensues when Flurry Heart, Princess Cadence, and Prince Shining Armor's baby messes with the pudding recipe, and it turns into a whole like red room blood scene from Shining mixed with the Blob reference. And then, of course,
so they got away with 2 Shining references?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, they did.
I can't.
And the Christmas special?
Oh, no. So there's an.
Well, the kids don't know it, but we adults do.
Okay, so so this isn't a reference to the Christmas. This in episode where Discord is like angry that Fluttershy is, making friends with Tree Hugger. There's a bit of a reference where the schmooze is basically comes out of the trophy.
One.
Yeah, he comes out of the trophy room, and there's like a kid that looks like a pony that looks like the kid from The Shining, and it's like, holy crap! I can't believe they made 2 references to The Shining in 2 different episodes.
Well, they know that there's adults who will get the reference, but the kids will be like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, if you've never seen The Shining,
it's a little bit intense.
Yeah, I also recommend the book.
I know that episode. been a
But
while.
anyways, back to the thing. Also, they Discord and Rainbow Dash find the gift for Fluttershy, which is a winter chilla, which is a
Ooh.
cute little character. But then Discord forgot to mention to Rainbow Dash that the winter chilla turns into a winter zilla at night. Kind of a little bit of a Gremlins reference there,
Of
but
course.
I'm like, really, Discord, you could have just bam. And so chaos ensues from both ends when that happened, and then Pinkie Pie realizes, wait, the gift that I got from Aurora Borealis, it actually might help with the pudding. And so she tosses it into the pudding, and then it actually brings the pudding back to normal. And then every pony else is like, trying to make sure everyone was safe. And especially we get the best exchange between Cadence and Shining Armor, which was cute. Like Shining Armor wanted to save everyone, and Cadence was like, uh, who, uh, who here knows how to fly, dear? And I'm like, oh, that's a little bit of a diss right there. But Shining Armor was like, I love her. I'm like, those two are, and so they and then he saves out other ponies, and she's like, you're not bad yourself. I'm like, oh my god, these two are adorable. Yes.
How to actually write good, nice couples.
hmm And so yeah, they end up and then of course Fluttershy ends up saving the day too, thanks to her animal magnetism for calming down the winter chilla. Because it turns out the winter chilla isn't alone because its family left for the holidays.
Aww.
And so they invited the winter chilla to stay with everyone. And
Aww.
everyone got to, talk about, the gifts that they wanted to give for every pony, and that it didn't go the way it was supposed to. And Spike sings one of the best songs that's so super sweet, and then everyone joins in for the song. It's adorable, and the moral, which comes from Aurora Borealis, is that there was a riddle. The best gift is more precious than gold, but it cannot be sold. When it breaks, it's not ended, for quickly it is mended. It can never be bought, but is easily sold. The moral? It's friendship! Because friendship is magic!
Oh my god.
It's the best gift of all! Yay!
If that's the case, how come Silver won't agree with me that Mario Party 3 is better than 2?
Bullshit.
Because friends are supposed to argue and bicker.
Okay.
And also talk shit to
In
each
that case, here's my ceremonial sword, Silver. I will see you on the battlefield.
Okay. But in true Mario Party 2 fashion, we will only get one item because that's the most fair and the most balanced.
Yes, the special is super sweet and it's super adorable. And
sounds nice. I gotta need to watch it now.
It's on YouTube apparently because some company decided to boot it off of their watch list.
Well,
Look in your way, Netflix.
Oh.
Look in your way, Netflix.
Oh, everyone's looking their way at Netflix for being stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I know because for Sonic Prime, you have to wait. You have to keep on watching the current set of episodes before they release the others.
I mean,
stupid.
I know, but I kind of am against the whole, oh, here's everything at once. Go binge watch it. I'd rather take my time with it and enjoy it slowly. But
yeah, because that's too much quantity, and like a less is more scenario is better. I mean, look at what the other shows are doing, like on Apple TV Plus
and Disney Plus.
Yeah, they do it on a weekly basis.
Yeah. And speaking of Netflix, why don't you come with me to Inkwell Isle? It's just off the coast, maybe 29 miles. Seriously. So earlier today, I was trying to think of we're going to talk about 2 episodes, but there's one episode in particular I want to talk about, and then I forgot about it, and I just couldn't remember it. And I was scrolling through Twitter, I saw someone did an art piece, And it's like, oh, that's it. I wanted to talk about the Cuphead Christmas special because
Right. Right. I forgot about, yes, there were like two Christmas specials. One that was
yeah,
like one that was like it features the Cuphead and Mugman going to get a tree, and then the other
Yep.
one with the devil, which that one's my favorite.
That one was better, yes.
yes, that one is just hilarious and so much.
Can I just say that the devil is so fucking fabulous and I love him in Cuphead?
Yes.
You and my boyfriend both agree.
Yes.
Because yes, yeah,
He's definitely
he's a looker. He's a
He's a
looker.
little light in his hooves.
Oh yes, I'm pretty sure he just loves to swing a certain way.
Oh, and those hips.
Much.
Can we talk about those hips?
God,
His hips don't lie. Well, for someone who's the devil about all lies and deceit, his hips certainly don't lie.
nope. And I every song that involves the devil, masterpiece.
Yes.
God, I don't know. I don't know if the singing voice is the same voice as the actor, but whoever does it, oh my God, his voice is wonderful.
Sorry.
But
It is good.
yes, but yeah, I love the Christmas special because, like, it's just the devil. He realizes what Christmas is. He sees the train. He wants the train, and it's like, he tries to go to Santa and make a deal. I'll be nice for one day if you let me have this present. He's like, all right, you get one chance, and goes back home. He's like, all right, I just have to be good for the one day. It gets asked to donate to charity.
Yup.
What? You're going to be nice for 1 second.
Apparently not.
But I also love how, like, Santa is so naive to who he is that when he realizes it's a devil, he's just so like, the devil!
You're on my naughty list.
just playing, you're on my naughty list, devil. It's so hilarious. What's even funnier is that, he's like, well, there is one last thing we can try, and he just this ritual going on in Santa's workshop. It was so
Yeah, that was kind of creepy. Kind of creepy.
yeah, but it just felt so funny because he then the devil turns into Santa and he tries to figure out what he's got to do. And when they go back to the North Pole, they learn that Santa has his own stickler.
Yup.
And he just talks to Minnie and is like, Santa has one too? It's like, yeah. And it's so hilarious because he has to be nice and deliver all the presents or he'll be Santa for all eternity. 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 Eternity.
Eternity.
Alright, I get it already.
Good God.
I just love that. They designed the elf stickler just like the devil stickler, even have the same guy doing it. It's just perfect. It's like, yeah, we all have one of those.
Yeah.
And that's hilarious. At the end, he's got to be nice and give Cuphead the train set he wants.
Yup.
It's like, you got to be kidding me. But he does end up giving the train set to Cuphead, goes home, and then goes back, and the curse is lifted. He doesn't have to be Santa. And he's like, forget it. Being nice is the worst thing ever. I'll just go out ever having a present from you ever again. And he's just so sad. But then Minion makes him the toy train set, and it's just, aww.
Honestly, I bet I kind of ship Henchman with Devil. I mean, come on, there's something between those two.
There is.
Obviously,
There is.
I'm, it's like that part where it's like, I just want to be admired by someone who appreciates my art. I admire you, boss. I'm like, no straight person says that.
Oh,
I
Unless they're drunk.
well, listen. I admire all three of you.
aw, that was
Aw.
sweet.
And I'm not even
Yeah.
drunk.
Well, there you go.
But yeah, it's such a sweet, wholesome little episode. It's very funny. Has a little dark moments, but it fits the Cuphead mento. Oh,
It does.
who goes
It
there?
really does. I heard a knock.
Is it Santa Claus?
I don't know.
Santa? Santa? I swear I've been a good youth this year.
Sorry, my mom just
Oh,
knocked my door.
Gotcha.
Is it Santa Paws?
no, it's Paw Patrol.
Oh my god.
Since we haven't heard much from you, Andy, like, are there any Christmas specials that you can always think of, or you always love watching?
Oh, there is a one I remember. I saw look up on Twitter and I found one specific episode, but it's like really sad and dark and depressing.
Oh no, what is it?
It's
I mean, should we do it?
Well, I was wanting to hear what Indy has to say because we don't hear from him much.
Yeah, I have to go get a drink of water real quick. I have to run. I have to run. Sorry, I'll be right back. I won't leave the I'll just set my phone down.
Go ahead, and Indy, go ahead, because like,
okay, there was a one Doug episode. It's about the pork chop.
oh,
Oh,
I
God.
know that one.
the thing is-
don't know it.
I remember that episode when I first watched it. It's about when is it BB the
Yeah, I think it's BB. No, it's BB.
Yep, the one he's gonna about to go skate to the thin ice, and then Pork Chop trying to save her life, but
Mhm.
somehow bite her leg out of context, and everyone is shocked, and they think that Pork Chop is kind of more
Vicious.
dangerous. They need to put him down.
Yeah.
And I remember they made a video that kind of more. They made like a PSA, kind of more of a propaganda kind of like video.
Yeah. It is a really it is a dark episode, and it's really sad because like everyone just thinks that Pork Chop is just this vicious dog and gets portrayed horribly, but I remember like near the end, Doug convinces him that Pork Chop must have had a reason, and he had BB basically, reenact the scene. And when Pork Chop tries to go save her, her dad thinks he's just being vicious again, but Doug like believes that he must be onto something. And when she falls to the ice, Pork Chop's the one who saves her.
Yep.
And
I heard that Disney Christmas special is a little more better.
is that the one where Doug's youngest sister is born?
I'm not sure exactly.
I think it might have been. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what I remember when I watched that a long time ago. I think it's the one time. Here's a weird thing. I thought Doug was a Disney show, but turns out it's actually a Nickelodeon show
Well,
originally.
yeah, I think originally it was Nickelodeon, then it became Disney.
Yeah,
Yep.
but when I watched the other Doug show, it's like, the character design looks kind of different than I used to watch, because I used to watch Disney.
Yeah, it is weird that a lot of characters got new designs. There were like big changes and whatnot. But dude,
Like how they get, like I know I used to have Patty like kind of shorter hair,
yeah,
and then
um,
and then
Dog
and then
episode was fucked.
oh yeah,
yeah, it had a good ending though. All the dogs who were
yeah,
basically in the dog pound, just locked up, uh, got invited to basically this big banquet, and it was kind of like an adoption event where they all got to eat great food and hopefully got some better homes.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
boy, it was such a dark episode. It just really, oh man,
I like their Halloween episode better.
that's fair.
Yeah. But is it my turn?
I
Or are we still on Indy?
I think I'm done.
okay. Yeah, because I don't think you got to talk about any Christmas episodes, and I think I at least got two. And so go ahead, Silver.
Does it have to be a Christmas episode? Because mine's more of a Christmas it's animated, but it's very obscure, and some people know about it, some people don't. Micah said he remembered it, but does anyone remember Annabelle's Wish?
Loved it.
Yep.
Okay, so then maybe you guys could help me along with the story because it's been a while since I've seen it. But
I think I saw it last year, but I remember
I
it.
need to watch it.
It is a bit of a sad movie, but it also
No, I mean I've seen it many times. It's just I need to watch it again.
yeah.
Oh,
It
I've been seeing. I look it up and it's like, oh, I remember I seen it at the store.
yeah. It's one of those
So let
movies that hits you in the feels.
So let's see. I'm going to see if I can get through the story as much as I can. So the movie starts out with Santa Claus going down to a barn in Tennessee or at a farm, and basically every Christmas Eve, he gives the animals the power to talk and to have wishes. There's also a baby calf who is voiced by Kath Sose, named Annabell. If you don't know who Kath Sose is, she did a lot of Rugrats work. She did Jetta and Clifford the Big Red Dog. She's done a lot of stuff.
Yes, she's amazing. She's an amazing actress.
She was also the cat in Nick and Noelle herself. Yeah, that's another one that's real. That one's even more obscure. But yeah. So there's also this boy named Billy that cannot talk because of a fire, and I think it's because of what it did to his lungs or something. They never really
Yes.
explain what caused him to not talk. I mean, like, I understand it's sad, but like, why would a fire do that? But whatever, it's a kids movie. So yeah, Billy is I'm just gonna say he's not able to talk. There's a word for it, but I don't want us to use the wrong word.
Mute.
So mute. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. That might offend some people. I don't know if it will. I don't know if it
I
won't.
think no. I think that is the actual proper medical term for someone who is.
Yeah, in 2022, videos last forever. So you never know. Down the road, it might not be
Okay.
PC.
No, that's true, but I mean,
Yeah.
if for some reason you get offended because we used the scientific term for a word years ago, I'm sorry that your feelings are more delicate than a wet napkin.
Also, to the 20-somethings in the year 2030 watching this video, how is it? Did we make it? Let's hope we did.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think we will make it despite whatever craziness we go through because people
think
have
we
gone
will.
through worse.
Yeah.
Indeed we have. But anyway, yes, you were saying Billy becomes unable to speak due to an accident that happened.
Fire.
Yeah.
A fire in the farm. And then he's also friends with this little girl. He's also friends with this little girl named Emily, who's voiced by Aria Nokel Corazon, who voiced Ducky in The Land Before Time sequels 5 and onwards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she I forget who did her in the first 4 movies, but 5 and onwards, it's always been done by this girl named Aria Noel Corazon.
Mm.
There's also Jim Varney, who actually, well, pretty much plays Jim Varney. He's this really like mean neighbor that lives next to him, and I don't know if he really does a lot in the story. There's also a bitch played by Cloris Leachman that
Oh yes, I
um
remember her.
Aunt Agnes, she wants to take Billy for him herself because he can't talk, and she wants him for herself so she can raise her properly, because she doesn't think that the farm can raise him the right way. But there's a lot going on in this movie. That's why I'm trying to remember what the plot is.
So one of the big plot points of the movie is that Annabelle, the little calf that gets born on Christmas a few years ago, she wants to be one of Santa's reindeers and pull his sleigh, and the farmer grandpa wants to raise his grandson because the parents are. I don't really know. I don't think they explained it.
Dead-ish.
Yeah, let's just say it's a Hey Arnold situation.
Yeah, pretty much.
They got Hey Arnold. I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
I'm
Oh, yeah, 'cause
sorry,
he's
eh?
Canadian.
Oh, didn't you know? I'm part Canadian, eh?
I had to do research on Google image search just to make sure what it looked like.
Oh,
And so I look at the scenes like, the art style looks like really bright and cel shade. It's like, please don't tell me it's similar to Golden Film. Please don't tell me.
okay, we won't
But it
tell you.
turns
I think it was? Question mark?
Oh, you don't know the Golden Film. It's related to Good Times.
Well,
But
I
I
know
look
it's
it up-
related to Good Times, but I don't think this was Good Times.
Yep, I look up. It turns out it's Hallmark Home Entertainment.
Yeah,
Oh.
they did some good stuff, but yeah, Good Times Entertainment did that really weird Rudolph special that was in theaters.
Yeah,
I might
I
know which
just
one
don't-
you're talking about.
I just look at the art style like, please don't tell me it's that.
Bit off of a tangent for a bit. Speaking of that Rudolph special, do you know who was actually in that? Kathy Weslock.
What?
Yes, the voice of Spike.
She was one of the Pixies of Northern Lights, the ones that narrate the story. She was Sparkle.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I think we have some My Little Pony cast on Good Times.
Oh Jesus. I feel.
Yeah.
I'm
But
sorry.
anyways,
Okay, we'll move on.
Why? The game for the GameCube.
oh my god, that joke is dead. That idea is dead. That game is awesome.
You're dead. Your parents are dead. Your pets are being
Your
fucking
fucking
skinned
pets are
alive.
alive. Mama's a fucking whore.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Silver started it.
You're Surrey?
Anyway, back
So
to-
first you were Surrey, now you're Surrey?
Sorry.
I can't.
Sorry.
I can't say it. I can't say it anymore. I'm no longer American, guys. I'm sorry. I'm.
It's like
look who
Norwegian or some shit.
Well, look who matriculated up to grade 9. Somebody wants to get into university. Hey guys, I'm sorry. Well, you'll be sorry when we put you in the hospital for free,
Yeah, man.
Surrey sounds like how the Swedish chef says it or something.
eh? You're sorry.
Oh my god, okay. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, back to Annabelle's
Wish.
Is that gonna be our new joke? Back to Annabelle's wish? Oh god, no,
That's
please
gonna
no.
Back to
What's that
reality.
exactly?
Okay. So okay. So fuck.
So
Where were we?
okay, so
Okay.
yeah. Fire, parents, aunt wants to take in the kid. Neighbor girl wants boy to stay. They go sledding with the cow, Annabelle, for some reason.
No, that skips ahead. So basically, what happens is that Annabelle's real wish is that she wants Billy to talk. So the next Christmas, he has the ability to talk.
Well, no, no, that's way skipping. Okay, so like, okay, so so the aunt wants to take Billy in, thinking she can give him a better life. She makes a deal where if Billy can talk before next Christmas, then he can stay. If he can't, he's got to go
Oh
with her.
yeah.
And things are like basically rough because Billy becomes friends with the neighbor girl. He also becomes friends with the animals, and even hears the animals talk on Christmas Eve. But they're not worried about it because he can't say anything. He can't talk. They basically bond. They all become closer together. This neighbor farmer tries to be a jerk and take
Yeah, the
away
Jim Barney guy.
yeah, and take away Annabelle and said it will only let her go back for a lot of money. So the grandpa has to sell this last piece of his wife that just to get it back. He does get it back eventually at the end because the other farmer neighbor has like develops a heart and whatever, and the aunt basically just falls in love with the farmer, blah blah blah. And what Silver says is that Annabelle grants Billy the ability for Billy to speak permanently.
Yep. And
And
then like years pass.
yes, and this one
And you
just
think the movie's over. It's weird because like once Billy gets the ability to talk, it's like, okay, the movie's over. But no.
no,
No, it keeps going.
yeah. And this is the part that really hits me because you see Annabelle just growing old and thinking like, oh god,
Yeah.
is this her last Christmas?
Yeah, they really drag it out. It's pretty intense if I remember correctly.
Yeah. And then Santa comes and grants her her wish from years ago and makes her one of his reindeers. And it's so sweet. She basically gets a renewal of life and gets to help pull Santa's sleigh and says bye to Billy, who married the farmer girl he was friends with, and it's a sweet, wholesome ending. That when I watched it for the first time as a young kid, I wanted to cry because it was so emotionally charged.
Well, if you
Yeah,
wanna
I
talk
was
about
6 when it
films,
came out.
Oh
I was
man.
6.
Oh man.
The movie came out in 1997, so yeah, I was 6 years old, and I remember my mom bought it for me.
I don't remember when I watched it. I think I might have been like
Okay, that
was it second
sounds
grade?
like it sounds like it's like better than Golden Film or Good Times.
Oh yeah, no, this is a really good movie. It's not too long, but it's a good Christmas movie. If you want something that'll like basically hit you with the emotions, Annabelle's Wish.
Mhm.
Sorry for the off tension about that one. It's just more like sometime I get to familiar like some movies that does have a similar Disney look, but it's not Disney. Like some movies are had Disney, but it's not Disney.
Yeah, like
they try to be like Disney, but they kind of can't be or not.
yeah.
Disney.
Yeah.
I mean, like who hasn't done that in the early days?
Yeah, I mean, look at how like Don Bluth tried to be Disney, even though he was an ex-Disney animator. He was like, "All right, Disney, you win. Here, princess fairy tales. I'm gonna make a movie called Thumbelina. Let's hope it does well." Well, fuck.
Nope, he shouldn't. He should not have
Well, at
challenged
least
Disney.
Yeah,
He shouldn't have
Yeah.
challenged them.
yeah. No.
un- unless we got furries who like to draw have a huge impact on about Disney art style.
Trust me,
It's really sad that No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say furries really do impact a lot of stuff nowadays.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. It's our job. But
Yep,
we're
and-
not.
Wait, now how
Well,
come? There was my paycheck.
Sorry.
Yeah, I need a paycheck too. We all need a paycheck.
Anyway,
Yeah.
go ahead, Indy. I think you were about to say something.
Oh, what were you asking, Silver?
It's super
You
guy.
were asking
Yes.
about like, is it wrong or is it weird?
Oh right. Yeah, that question.
I mean, I don't
I think Silver forgot.
It's okay.
I do have one more movie I want to talk about.
Yes.
This one is called, now this one I doubt many of you have ever heard of. It's called Nick and Noel. It was a movie that was done in 1993 by Toys R Us Productions.
That's a lot. I was born in '93, so I've been too young to pay attention.
Basically, I'm just going to keep this brief. It's about a cat and a dog that are owned by two people living in a duplex that don't get along with each other at first, and neither do the cat and dog. But because the cat and dog learn how to get together on Christmas, the woman and man are married on Christmas Day.
What?
It's that kind of campy, hokey.
Oh, yeah. It's like a Hallmark movie. Kind of like that one Hallmark movie that I saw. Well, it's not a Hallmark movie, but it's Hallmark-like. It's it's that film starring Jessica Biel and Kristen Stewart, and they're both a lesbian couple. And
Christmas in Handcuffs.
no, it's not Christmas in Handcuffs. It was a movie. Kristen Stewart. She was in a Christmas movie where she is in a relationship with this rich woman who hasn't come out to her parents that she's lesbian, and all kinds of crazy situational comedy stuff happens and shit. Like typical.
Is it at least done
Happiest
right?
Season. Happiest Season is what it's called.
Is it at least done right?
Somewhat, yes. I will say it's a little bit. It's somewhat grounded, but there's some of the unrealistic expectations of relationships. It's like, oh, they're gonna get back together. Are they gonna get back together? Are they not gonna get back together? And
I swear to God, the only good Christmas rom-com is Love Actually, and even then, that's not like super good, but it's good.
You know what's kind of good? We've been talking for an hour and 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
We didn't even notice. But that is the joy of being with friends, talking about Christmas and whatnot. And yeah, I want to say thank you to everyone for 2022. It definitely has been
Season 2.
Yeah, it's definitely been weird. I wanted to try and be more active, but reasons.
I had to move.
Yeah.
I had to move into my new house, and yeah.
Silver and Micah, they both moved. Indy moved. We also really need to figure out this time thing. We'll work on that. With season 3, I want to at least try and get one episode out a month. I also want to try and maybe dabble in doing stream recordings.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, kind of like Micah does. Like, get like one of my friends here to kind of like talk with me, because I think I want to take a second stab at Bug Fables.
Yeah, and I just recently recorded. I just recorded my playthrough of Winds of Change by Clay Susky.
And there's like
I want to finish that, but I also want to finish Ad Astra first. So
I need to play Ad Astra, but I'm afraid of crying to it because I know, since it's the Echo visual novel company, they are known for doing very emotionally charged stories, and I'm scared to do it because I know it's gonna make me cry. Just I can't push myself to do
go
it.
ahead and try, baby.
I got to do it. I got to play it just for Amicus's sake. Because they want to see Big Daddy.
yeah, like I know that last one I talked about, Nick and Noel, was very brief, but it was a very big part of Christmas for me as a kid. I would watch it every year because we'd have it on VHS, and my mom even bought a storybook that went along with it. And it was, Christmas tradition. I lost the storybook along the years, but I still have the VHS.
I used to have a VHS of the Chuck Jones How the Grinch Stole Christmas,
Nice.
which is
I
the
used to have
God
that too.
tier adaptation of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. It is
Yeah,
God tier.
I just watched that with my family, actually.
Oh, the animation and the facial expressions of and the zany movements that Chuck Jones is known for. I love them.
Yes.
Oh, just the Boris Karloff face
Yeah. If
is
you
what it's
Yeah.
called.
yeah,
The
to no one's never watched Chuck Jones or Tex Avery cartoons, I highly recommend. They're both really skilled animators, and I believe they both are no longer with us, and they're just really
They're
talented.
very expressive.
Yes.
I would say.
And I think was it Tex Avery? Yeah, Tex Avery also had this gag that he actually started this thing where he made a gag where like the film is basically looking at this cannon and it just keeps going, and says, "Long cannon, isn't it?" And it's a hilarious gag he puts in a lot of his cartoons. Like Who Killed Who, there's a gag where it says, "Spooky, isn't it?"
All right, I think that all beats all. From all of us at 2 Bits with Thomas, we wish you a happy holidays and a happy 2023. See you next
Yep, we
year.
wish you a Merry
Season 3
Christmas,
is going to
Happy
be
Hanukkah,
bomb,
Happy
diggity bomb,
Kwanzaa.
diggity bomb.
I'm talking all over the place.
Sorry, hang on. We have 2 Bits. Wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy whatever the fuck you celebrate, Happy go.
Fuck up.
Happy Three Kings Day.
And remember, or if you find a coyote out in the wild, make sure it has blue hair before approaching. Otherwise, you may want to run away.
Well, there's other coyotes that are good boys.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
And girls.
unless their name's Wild Lee, no.
Unless if you want to tell me to give up my dreams.
Indy,
No.
I'm going to go all the way over there, pick you up, drag you all the way back here, make your dreams come true, and then throw a marshmallow at you.
I will take a giant slap. I will get my glove of reality, slap you with it to slap you back to reality.
Oh, there goes gravity.
So that way you can
This is-
do your dream stuff. Because you
When
need to do
you
it, dude.
wish on a...
All right,
Sorry, I'm
guys.
dead.
Happy holidays. See you in 2023.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.